Hello humans, it is day 83, and following on from yesterday, I'm gonna go with a little bit of self-indulgence, shall we say. Ego stroking, for lack of better words. And in this, I phrase to you a question. Who, if anyone, is the person that either you'd most like to meet, or someone that you have met who is like the greatest memory of you meeting a particular individual? Or to phrase it in a sensible way, who is the, what famous person or what individual have you met that you have enjoyed meeting or hold particularly dear to your heart? Or if you haven't actually met anyone famous or particularly famous or well recognizable, who would you most want to meet, greet, and have tea over the table with? Or other things, really. But yes, in my band of ego stroking, I thought I'd open up the silver folder. Now, you would have seen this yesterday, but I thought I'd delve deeper into its contents. So we start at the front with the doctors. So here we have Sir, well, he should be Sir, but he's not, but Tom Baker. Sleepers for tortoises. What a brilliant man. Look at that man there. Sitting there with his clock in his hand and his phone up to his ear. Ah, yes, it's truly glorious. And of course, after Tom Baker, we have Peter Davison. Yes, the fifth Doctor. Very good indeed. Which brings us on to Colin Baker. And look, little old Colin again. Isn't he lovely? Look at him there. Next to the Houses of Parliament and the box that goes zingy zing zong. Ah, now here's a brilliant man with unlimited rice pudding, etc., etc., Sylvester McCoy. And the last of the classic Doctors, living anyway, Paul McGann. What a brilliant man. Ah, yes. But quite possibly my favourite, and it just so happens to be a Doctor Who one, is of Sylvester McCoy and Sophie Aldred and Daleks from Remembrance of the Daleks. Signed and personalised by the pair. Look at those faces. Aren't they delightful? Oh, yes. It's the kind of thing that makes a goose say meow. Now, this is one of the first I ever got. Possibly the first. No, actually the first I ever got was later. But this is one of the first Doctor Who ones I ever got. And here, this ticket has Sophie Aldred, Colin Baker, I believe is that one. Oh, come on. Which one's which? That one's Terry Malloy, that's Squiggle there, I believe. And that one, just over Sophie's face. Wait, no. That one's Terry Malloy. No, it's not. That's Colin Baker. That one's Colin Baker. That one's Sophie Aldred. Terry Malloy there. And this one is the late great Sir Nicholas Courtney, aka the Brig himself. And this one's nice. I really do want to encounter Tom Baker at some point and get him to sign it, but it is signed by John Leeson, the voice of the K9. Tail wags from your friend K9. P.S. I'm winning. And that's one of the things I love most about this, is meeting the people, talking to them, and, just having a random bit of a laugh, really. For example, Dan Starkey, aka Strax. And Silence, girl! Which is just brilliant. And of course, pouring tea, because why not? Another one that I'm very happy to have received, which I got a few years ago, was from the man himself, Mr. William Russell, or Ian Chesterton, one of the Doctor's first companions. Which was a very nice man, lovely man, absolutely delightful fellow. He really was. He was just kind and nice and just had a lovely little back and forth. At the same time, actually I don't know if it was at the same time, but he was certainly there. We met Fraser Hines, or Jamie, companion to Patrick Troughton's Doctor. Jamie, Patrick Troughton's Doctor. Jamie, second Doctor. Jamie. Now this one, these next two actually, because this one is Joe Grant, the fantastic companion, and the oh so delightful Katie Manning, who I met at the Space Centre in Leicester, the Leicester National Space Centre. They were having a Doctor Who day, and I believe I can't remember. I think I met Warwick Davis there as well. I think that's where I met Warwick Davis. But she kind of smudged it. Her pen exploded and it went everywhere. So she was an absolute darling, and she did this one for me as well, with her Where Joe Belongs, really, in the TARDIS, which is just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Katie. Speaking of brilliant women, though, and the name Kate, we have Kate Lethbridge-Stewart, which is just, again, fantastic. And there she is, sort of zygote transformation forms, lovely. And Kate's brilliant, a brilliant character, truly is. Met her in Nottingham. Speaking of people we met in Nottingham, though, and then we met in Sheffield first, and then she remembered us. Met her in Sheffield, and then about a year later, met her at Nottingham in a different thingy, and Eve Miles recognised me and the one who wasn't there, and it was brilliant. It was lovely, and she's so Welsh and delightful, and so just Eve Miles, she's lovely. Look at that, Eve Miles and Ed Byrne. Look at that, man. Try to be good. We had a fantastic conversation with both of those buggers. We really did. Just kept going back and pestering Eve especially. But then we've got you, Kai Owen, met you in Newcastle. Rhys Williams, the husband to Gwen Cooper. Should probably have them on the same page, but I met those two at the same time and I don't want to change it, and I like it. But anyway, moving on to something far more nefarious. Davros himself. Yes, Davros. Excellent. And if one Davros wasn't enough, well, we got two here now. So why not? Yes, why not? Why not indeed? Or if you want something a little bit more feisty, there's always Louise Jameson as Leela. Hello. Yes, you look quite threatening with that knife there. Be careful what you do with it. And who's next? Oh, the one and only Michelle Nichols. Again, someone who I met in Nottingham, and she is just lovely. Just absolutely delightful. She was magical. And looked utterly fabulous. She truly did look absolutely amazing. I mean, she's got grey hair now, but she still looks young and vibrant and fucking amazing. She's marvellous. Speaking of Marvels, though, well, maybe not Marvels, but hey, they're all owned by Disney. It's Darth Vader, Dave Prowse. Dave Prowse, MBE, he'll have you know. And he is Darth Vader, you know. He is. Despite the fact that many other people have played him at the same time, but still, you know, he's the original. And this, I believe, is the first... Oh, no, it's not even the first. Or is it? I think that may be the first autograph I ever received from Darth Vader. This is my second Vader, because I met Dave Prowse again, which is lovely. But this next one, nice little scene of him on Hoth there, nice little scene. But this next one, see if you can guess what it is. There's a bit of metal there, bit of a tread. What's that? What's that? Oh, it's R2-D2! Yes, indeed. Now, the only problem with this is I did used to have it hanging on my wall, so it has faded. I mean, I could be an idiot and go over it in pen, but that would be silly. But it does say, to Philip, hello, by the man himself, Kenny Baker, R2-D2. The late Kenny Baker now, crikey. This one's beautiful, though. I mean, we'll get to Wicket and we'll go with Wicket first. There is Warwick Davis. Yub yub. Warwick Davis, Wicket. This is really nice. Really quite nice. But if you want nice, you've got to go with this one that I managed to get signed by both Dave Prowse and Jeremy Bullock, which is just beautiful. That's truly beautiful. That is magic. I love that picture. If I was going to get something framed and hung on the wall, it would possibly be that one. But right now it will just stay in the folder. Now we're back to what I showed off yesterday. So there's Goldar, Kerrigan Man, Alison Kipperman as the Yellow Eagle Ranger from Wild Force. Wild Force Power Rangers! And White Dino Thunder. Yes, White Dino Thunder Ranger. Stay cool. Now we're moving on to space. Robert Llewellyn. All the best, sir. Crichton. Crichton is fantastic. Anyone who says otherwise is a fool. And met at the same time I met William Russell, Helga, and Herr Flick from Allo Allo. It's a little bit creasy, so you can't quite see it, but there's a silence, Philip, and love to Philip. Oh, it's so magical. I don't know what this accent is, but I seem to be very good at not being good at accents. On the flip side, though, here we have Spike. And this is just brilliant. He went so far, Spike Spencer went so far as to just freaking graffiti his own character, which is beautiful. Gave him glasses, moustache, beard, almost looking a bit like me with the freaking hair, and just doodle all over it. Spike Spencer. Spike Spencer. Brilliant man. Brilliant voice actor. Cool dude. Just all around cool dude. Now, this one, we're getting into the Jerry Anderson section now. But before we go on to Thunderbirds, Space Precinct. And yes, this was the guy who was in this costume. And I've seen him at a few things as well. In fact, I think I've got a... Let's just have a look. There you go. There he is, Richard James. There's a better picture of him. So that magical grin was hidden under all that prosthetic. And I loved Space Precinct. It was a really interesting show. I can't get him back in the bloody sleeve now. There we go. Oh dear. See, that was the one problem with meeting him though, was that there was nothing that I could get that would fill it fully. He didn't have any A4 or bigger images. It was just these. But I did get a hold some of the props from Space Precinct. I got the I think I got a hold one of the guns. I think he had a communicator as well. I can't remember. I'll have to have a look through my pictures. But it was lovely. It was. I think I had just a 15-20 minute chat. Just stood in the middle of Doncaster Racecourse, I think it was, having a chat with him at some sort of convention thing. Then FAB from Shane Rimmer, aka Scott Tracy from Thunderbirds. Or, if you prefer, Gordon, I believe. I can't quite remember, but I think it was Gordon. Then on to Harry Potter. This guy has appeared in all sorts. I had a good 10, maybe 10, 15 minute chat with this guy about all the different stuff he's been in. I kind of wish I'd gotten something that showed off his other roles, and I can't quite remember them off the top of my head now. But there's his name, Michael Henbury, if you want to have a look at his repertoire, because he's been in all sorts. Oh, God. See, now I'm trying to think, it's just completely slipped my mind, but he's been in some really, really cool stuff. Aside from Harry Potter. But it's just gone. It's gone from the brain, but he was a delightful man to talk to as well. And then, right toward the back, bit of Only Fools and Horses. Because why not?